Hello, I'm going to take a few minutes with you now to discuss how to prepare your bid list. I wanted to start by reviewing some important upcoming dates with you. These are all on our website. Students have expressed a need for a place to get started when creating their bid list. This program will be a short explanation of how to get started and things to consider. It does not take place of an individualized bid list review, which is strongly recommended and available to every student. Our goal today is to help you jumpstart that process. Students often ask us how or where they should begin. Over the next several months, you will spend a great deal of time on the fall recruiting website. On that site, there is a large amount of information, including a guide to preparing your bid list, which does encapsulate much of what we are talking about today. That is the place to start. Go to the recruiting website and download the spreadsheet of participating employers for both regionals and OCI, and then save a copy. You can sort the document by various categories. Remember to update your copy with additional employers that continue to add schedules throughout the summer months. The copy on our website will be updated with additional employers, so you can always check the live copy on the recruiting website for the most up-to-date information. After you have saved your own copy, think about where you want to be geographically and eliminate firms that are outside of your geographic interest. You should be focused on 2 markets, especially if you're interested in DC. 3 markets at the most. If you are looking in New York, it is fine to use all of your bids for that one market, but you may want to consider doing some additional independent outreach. If one of your cities of interest is participating in a regional interview program, you should consider participating. Then look at the firm requirements. If you're not qualified to work at an IP-only firm, for example, remove those firms as well. Now you can add additional columns to your chart of the things that are important to you. For example, does the firm have a strong M&A practice, a formal rotation program? Is there a commitment to diversity? What is the firm culture like, etc.? To find this information, you can use some of the resources on our Researching Employers page to compare and contrast firms. Some resources that I will highlight are Chambers, NALP, the Vault Guide, and some of the materials from our Cracking the Market programming. You should also look at the firm websites, and one of the best ways to find out about firms is to talk with people there. You can reach out to alumni, rising 3Ls who are spending their summers there, and the recent grads, but not until August after they have taken the bar exam. Attending employer receptions over the summer is another great way to learn about the firms. This will all really help you begin to distinguish the firm's personalities. You should put check marks next to the firms that you like, and you will see that certain favorites will emerge, both from doing your research and from your networking. Now put your firms in order based on your criteria. It is helpful to think about this in groups. Which firms are in my top 20, then the next 20, and then the last 20? Do not look at your list and say this firm is 12 and this one is 54. That is overwhelming. Try to break them down into blocks of 10 or 20 and then order them within those groups. The order matters. Typically, you will get most of your interviews from your top 20 bids, so spend the most time researching and networking with those. But you should still use all 60 bids to maximize the number of interviews you will receive. Then, begin looking at the Penn Law specific data, such as the number of callbacks the firms gave to Penn students last year, the number of Penn students who bid on that firm, and the percent rate of success in receiving the interview. Now you can look at the pie charts to help you reorder your spreadsheet. Please keep in mind that these pie charts are a useful guide, but not clear-cut information about what a firm will do regarding hiring. They are an aggregate, not an average, of the grades reported by Penn Law students. The information is self-reported, so it is also not a complete list. However, it is a helpful guide to give you a sense of how grade-sensitive firms have been in the past. The easiest way to do this is to create a pie chart of your own grades. Then consider how risk-averse you are. It is okay to have a firm that you love, but that may be a reach for you in your top 10, as long as you include some safer firms in that top 10 as well. We suggest that you think of this in terms of reaches, targets, and safeties, similar to how you likely thought when you were applying to colleges. With that in mind, go through your top 10 and look at how many of the firms you feel are a reach when you compare the firm pie chart to your own. It can be helpful to color code your list as you go through. For example, red for reaches, yellow for targets, and green for safeties. Now ask yourself whether you feel that your top 10 is a good reflection of your risk tolerance. Let's discuss your next steps. Once you have completed your bid list, please email your bid list in bid order, your resume, your transcript, and a short paragraph providing the main factors you considered, for example, geography or practice areas, to the AllCPP email, and we will set up an appointment with you by phone or Skype to review your bid list. In the past several years, 80% or more of the students participating in OCI have taken advantage of this service. You should then fine-tune your list based on the feedback provided and create a final list. Remember that your bid list is your own. We are here to help you navigate and strategize, but the ultimate decision is yours. Good luck and enjoy the rest of your summer.